Hello, I'm Nicholas, known as Hynek, and this is my second video on this channel. This will kind of just talk about more about why I started this channel, specifics about that. So, like I said in my first video, I don't feel like I'm the best speaker, and I'm fine with that. I can communicate well enough, but I do want to get better, especially with enunciation and talking slower, because I tend to talk really fast. My brain goes really fast, so I feel like I have to get all the words out as fast as I can as they pop into my mind, which often makes me slur my words. I'm gonna try to tap into that mode for now. Actually, I won't tap into that mode because I want this whole video to be relatively understandable. I want to practice intentionally speaking slowly and clearly. Well, slowly relative to how I normally would speak. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit sick. So, what else? I used to think I said my R's wrong. Like when I was like 7, I genuinely thought I was saying all my R's wrong. This comes from me being a Russian speaker, and the Russian R is like R. It's like the same in Spanish and Japanese. It's a pretty common sound, but I couldn't properly say it. So, for example, fish is ryba, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty bad at Russian, but I'm pretty sure fish is ryba. I used to say like ryba. I used to think all the English R's were like r or er. Not sorry, they weren't they were r, which is French. I don't speak French. No one in my family speaks French. I don't care about the French. My high school had French. I know only one person who took it. French is such an odd language. The spelling is worse than English. Anyways, back on topic. I used to think I said all my R's wrong, and I used to think I have a speech impediment because of me saying my R's wrong. Which, no, I think I had a speech impediment because I would just like speak way too fast, which is a different thing entirely. I never got speech therapy, and I don't want speech therapy. I think this will probably be enough to help me speak better. And in school, it feels like the only time I can speak clearly is when I am A, repeating myself, or B, am reading off of something. And when I'm reading off of something, I very often struggle to figure out where to breathe because I just say as much as I can one breath and then just run out of breath near the end of the sentence, which is just another thing I want to work on, which is breath control. For singing, because I'm not a singer. I sing for fun, but for singing, I've kind of learned how to like breathe for singing. Like for example, for "Stupid Song" by Olivia Rodrigo, off of "You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love," incredible album by the way. You have to listen to that like album. It's like she takes breath in very specific places, which normally would not be where you breathe, but stylistically they work really well for the song. It provides sort of like desperation that I really, really like, which is why it's probably my top 3 songs on the album. Like, Expectations is my number 1, probably. Then Magnet for Brains is probably also within my top 3. Anyways, back to me speaking instead of Olivia Rodrigo singing. Speaking fast just is the easiest thing for me, and intentionally slowing down like this is kind of hard when I'm just in casual conversation, especially when I get excited. Because when I get excited, the words just start flowing and flowing and flowing like I'm throwing up. I don't want to sound like I'm throwing up. I don't. But I kind of do sometimes. I also struggle with enunciating, which right now I think I'm doing a pretty decent job of doing, but I'm overdoing it right now specifically, which I feel if I practice this daily, it will become second nature to me. But for now, I have to like really put an effort to enunciate every single word. Not every single sound, just every word, because that's what I'm aiming for. These videos, I'll try to make them more entertaining as I go along, because right now, sorry I'm burping, I just had lunch. I'm going to try to make the videos more entertaining by trying to plan out certain jokes, because I do want to be funny, but I'm not good at being funny. I can be funny on the spot to certain groups of people, but only like once a day there's a thing that just like clicks. Sorry, snapping is really fun. I'm pretending I am vanishing, like. Anyways, I'm trying to be more funny, and I feel being more clear on how I talk will also help me be more funny. I'm also, like I mentioned in my first video, I'm trying to organize a Rubik's Cube competition, and for that, I have to like make announcements and stuff. And if I'm not clear, can't really make effective announcements. College there will be a lot of group work, a lot of presentations as well. I already have a presentation planned out for the fall, like for one of my classes. So with that, I need to be ready. I need to be able to speak clearly and on topic for 5 minutes, which this video is already 6 minutes. So I'm doing a decent job, but also it'll be a research based project. So that'll be a bit harder to do than this, because this is just like whatever comes into my mind on topic, roughly, I say. Okay, this is where I start to panic, because I don't know how to keep my thoughts flowing. Like, I have a thought, I can speak for like a minute straight on it, but then I just like blank. So when I look up, it's often just to like think of more things to say. 'Cause that's the hardest part, to be honest, because not only am I trying to talk better, I'm trying to think better while I talk, which is another thing which I noticed is something I kind of struggle at, because my mind goes blank really quickly. If a thought pops in, it disappears as soon as possible. It's like I'm having a mental abortion. Abortions should be legal across the whole US. I'm also wondering how my voice will kind of change as I get more accustomed to talking, because right now it's just kind of like low-ish energy, some energy, not too much. It's slightly low in pitch, but say more average. I'm just wondering how my voice will like naturally evolve as I talk more and more, because I've seen YouTubers like Etho from Minecraft. Etho, I love Etho so much. I don't watch him, but he's very entertaining in green videos. I love Etho. His voice got a lot more energetic as he continued making YouTube videos. So I'm wondering if that'll happen to me. I'm wondering if nothing will change. I doubt nothing will change, but you never know. What else was I gonna say? This is sort of like a podcast, sort of like a vlog. If I tag this as a podcast or vlog, will YouTube be mad at me? I don't know. This is basically just a mini podcast. Just me talking. The visuals, there are visuals, but they're not that important. I do move my hands around a lot. I feel like I might work on trying to do that a little less, or do more intentionally, because right now I'm kind of like moving them right now I'm kind of just moving them how it feels right. But I feel like moving my hands more effectively will make me a better speaker. Hold on, let me center myself on this. Using the same wrench and tissues that I used yesterday, because I'm pre-recording this because I have to go home from this college program for 10 days and I can't record anything at home. So I'm just going to pre-record 2 videos, schedule them. Should be fine. These aren't that hard to record, just kind of annoying. Don't mind any sound in the background. There are these anti-suicide chairs. I'm kind of rocking back and forth with my feet because can't sit still. What else? I can't think of much else to say about me talking. Again, I'm struggling with that. So hopefully future videos are like longer, maybe. You never know. Maybe maybe I can have some friends on here and practice with them. I don't know. It seems like it would be interesting. Especially because like I feel like everyone I talk to does speak pretty clearly. Everyone in the object show community, it feels like all of them can be voice actors. Everyone I talk to in school gets their point across really, really well, and they kind of just go in circles, which is another problem I have. I kind of go in circles because I can't think of what I'm saying, so I repeat what I'm saying just to fill space. I don't leave enough like empty space to just think of the next thing I'm gonna say, which definitely makes me feel or appear a little less confident, because I feel a confident person would talk slowly, clearly, and without any filler words or repetition. And pauses help with all that. Right now, I'm overdoing it just to get the point across of what I want to be like in the future. Like, not that extreme, because I do want to keep a relatively fluid pace, but if I can avoid repeating myself, that would be nice. Anyways, so mentioned speech impediment, which I don't have. Mentioned jealousy because I'm jealous of other people's. I'm jealous of other people's like clarity and how they speak, their enunciation, their articulation. Yeah. I think that's about it for this video. Yeah. No views on the first one yet, but I'm not expecting them to get any views. I'm not expecting them to get any views yet. I'm gonna clip some things from the past two videos because YouTube Shorts are really good for growth. Anyways, this is a tough shirt I got from my high school. See you in the next video.